application tracking software can be considered as a resume filtering bots. Employers use the software to collect, scan, and rank all the applications which has been applied or which comes through for a particular application for a job. It was initially this whole concept of applicant tracking system came from the fact that when large companies started hiring in larger quantities, there needed to be a particular streamlined process of making sure that the hiring process is fair. Also, the manual labor which is involved in filtering out all the resumes, the exact same matches and all those things is reduced to a minimum. That's what the starting point of this ATS systems came into existence. What exactly it does is it's already there. It collects, scans, and ranks. It basically indexes our resumes, the content which we upload.
A few recommendations would be to avoid using anything which is extensive tables or sections within the resume. Use the text as much as possible, a uniform text throughout the resume, and avoid anything which is extremely fancier or changes track at each of the sections. The other aspect is you would see a lot of resumes these days have graphics as well as charts, career graphs, and elements like that. But all of those are going to get eliminated as the ATS reads. And more importantly, at times, there are elements within those aspects that you would have covered which get missed out by the ATS, are not as easily extractable as it would be if it is a more basically done resume for yourself.
Now, most of us have interviews virtually these days. And so it's highly recommended that you kind of check your internet connection, be ready with pen, paper, maybe a glass of water, and probably join in about 5 to 10 minutes prior to the scheduled time, so that, all the technical glitches and all of that are taken care of, right? So you don't spend time in terms of, am I visible? Am I audible? All those conversations. Next off, when you are slated to talk to somebody, you will be given the interviewer's name, right? So do spend some time to research on the interviewer's LinkedIn profile, Twitter handle, to get some context about who are you interviewing with. And it's also very important to know the name of the interviewer and, of course, how the name is pronounced, right? So, and when you start the interview, one of the things that we tend to miss out is to greet with a smile. That helps as a great icebreaker. There is a certain comfort and respect established already. So do smile during interviews.
When you build your foundation, the core thing that you really need to look, or there are a number of things, of course, but I have taken some of the main things that you need to understand and know it very well is how JavaScript is read by a browser, how memory allocation happens. You need to know the basic manipulation of string or operator and data structures. There was a question I just joined the last session at the end. Is data structure important? Yes, it is. Right? There are there are quite a number of data structure, but if I really think about it, there are 6 to 8 which we use quite a lot, and you need to know those very, very well. In JavaScript, I'm talking about HTML and CSS. They are easier. CSS is good. It is evolving. There are framework as well. But most of the time, at least for me, wherever I have worked so far, we have not really used much of a framework for CSS. We have used plain CSS.